Southwest Airlines is currently the third largest airline in the United States, operates more than 4,000 flights a day, and brings in close to $16 billion a year. With this much success, it's no wonder Southwest Airlines and its founder, Herb Kelleher, are considered one of the greatest success stories of the 20th century. Herb Kelleher was born on March 12, 1931 in Camden, New Jersey, and grew up just south of there in Audubon, New Jersey. He graduated from Wesleyan University in Middletown, Connecticut, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in economics. After college, Kelleher briefly served in the U.S. Army before attending law school at New York University, where he received his law degree in 1956. After law school, Kelleher worked as an attorney in New York for a few years before moving to San Antonio, Texas in 1958 to work for the law firm of Tesh, Ristine & Locke. It was during his time in San Antonio that Kelleher became interested in the airline industry and began to form the idea for a low-cost, no-frills airline that would make air travel more accessible to the general public. In 1966, Herb co-founded Southwest Airlines with Roland King and Robert B. Craner. The idea for the airline came about when King showed Herb a napkin with a simple route map of the three largest cities in Texas: Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. The two saw an opportunity to start a local airline that would provide low-cost, convenient air travel to the people of the Lone Star State. At the time, the airline industry was dominated by large, well-established carriers like Delta, United, and American. Many people thought Herb and his partners were crazy for trying to start a new airline. But Herb was determined to make it work. He convinced investors, mainly a Texas rancher and oil magnate named Wesley West, to support the venture. And in June 1971, Southwest Airlines took its first flight. The early days of Southwest were far from easy. The airline faced numerous challenges, including regulatory hurdles, economic downturns, and intense competition from larger carriers. But Herb and his team persevered and focused on delivering a high-quality customer experience in an industry that they felt didn't prioritize the customer the way it should. They introduced innovations such as ticketless travel, open seating, and a fun, playful atmosphere that set Southwest apart from other airlines. Herb's leadership style was unconventional to say the least. He was known for wearing Hawaiian shirts to work, for participating in publicity stunts, and for having a mischievous sense of humor. But he also had a deep commitment to his employees and customers, and he always put them first. He once said, "The business of business is people." Even though his employees and customers loved him, Herb's path to success was paved with many challenges and disappointments. One of the biggest disappointments that Kelleher faced was the intense competition from the larger, more established airlines. Southwest was one of the first low-cost carriers in the United States, and its innovative business model was seen as a threat by the established players, which sought to block Southwest's entry into new markets and prevent it from gaining a foothold in the industry. The competition was particularly fierce in the early years, as Southwest was just starting to establish itself and was still trying to prove its viability to investors, customers, and the public. Even though Kelleher had a fun-loving attitude, he was never known to shy away from a fight. For example, when Southwest was blocked from entering the Dallas Love Field Airport by larger airlines, Kelleher came up with a creative solution. He began operating flights out of Love Field anyway, and challenged the other airlines to stop him in court. The resulting legal battle was long and complex, but Kelleher's persistence and determination ultimately paid off, and Southwest was able to establish itself as a major player in the airline industry. One of the biggest examples of Kelleher's innovative spirit was Southwest's decision to move away from its original point-to-point business model, which focused on offering direct flights between smaller cities, and towards a more traditional hub-and-spoke model. This was a major change for Southwest, and it required a significant investment of time, money, and resources. However, Kelleher believed that it was necessary in order to keep up with the changing market and remain competitive. With some rallying of his troops, the result was a period of rapid growth and expansion for Southwest, as it was able to expand into new markets and increase its presence in existing ones. Kelleher's leadership limits were tested during a handful of periods of economic turbulence, particularly the recession of the early 1980s and the 9/11 attacks in 2001. During these times, many airlines struggled to survive, and Southwest was no exception. However, Kelleher's leadership and commitment to the company helped it weather these storms and emerge stronger. Herb eventually retired from Southwest in 2008, but he remains an important figure in the airline industry and a beloved figure to Southwest employees and customers. He continues to serve as a mentor and inspiration to business leaders around the world. In recent years, he has been recognized with numerous awards and honors, including induction into the Aviation Hall of Fame and the recipient of the Tony Jannus Award for his contributions to commercial flight. Herb Kelleher's life and career serves as a testament to the power of passion, innovation, and relentless commitment. His leadership at Southwest Airlines transformed the airline industry, paving the way for low-cost carriers and forever changing the way we travel. Kelleher's legacy lives on through the continued success of Southwest Airlines and the many lives he touched through his work. He will be remembered as a visionary entrepreneur and a true giant in the business world. Please like and subscribe for more business and entrepreneurship-related content.